Ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. That pretty much sums up what is the apologist's expectation in this world. Peter himself had seen his master's words proven in his own lifetime. And in writing, he obviously wanted to help his friends to brace themselves for the hardship, for the hatred that they would experience under the sun. It's why he wrote this epistle, to help them, to help the saints suffer well as they made pilgrimage through this world. Now, the epistle itself, as you know, is filled with examples of things that just have to be endured, that just have to be borne in faith. But without covering the whole epistle or doing a survey, just notice some of the words that we heard read, like harm in verse 13, suffer, afraid, terror, troubled in verse 14. Then, of course, in verse 16, we hear of those who speak evil of Christians and falsely accuse them. This, my friends, is our assigned expectation. As Christians who live and who witness in a decidedly anti-Christ culture, it is our expectation. Now, that having been said, the theme of this conference is not really about engaging the world, because the main topic at hand, textual criticism, the world could not care less. This is a topic that is only really of interest to those who are in the church, or who were once in the church and are no longer. So some might think that the things Peter writes of here, like evil speaking and false accusation, they wouldn't apply, but sadly they do. They do. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and try an experiment when you get back home to your churches. Next Sunday, here's the experiment. Hold up the Bible and make an announcement. And say, hey, I believe that every paragraph, and every sentence, and every word, and every syllable, every jot, every tittle in this book is inspired of God and therefore infallible. You make that declaration, you announce that conviction, and the unhappy expectation that we just read about here in Peter's epistle, it will probably become your experience. People will call you names like traditionalist, obscurantist, fundamentalist. Some will speak evil of you. Some will falsely accuse you, even of sin. They'll accuse you of being dangerous or divisive. Some will just mock you and mock you to scorn. And that doesn't feel good. But I want to tell you tonight, it is good. Inherently so, because the Bible says that's the apologist's expectation.